towards the other side. Smoggy still trying to create as much distraction as he can in mid, but really, Izu's first contact doesn't go well.
That's going to take it down, nobody. Drawing first blood here of the map, of the round is Stacks. Similarly, falls to the wayside. Kong able to come away with the kill. A little bit of damage between the two players, but Kong finds another fishing buzz out of the smoke. Sight now wide open for the taking, and Sylvan gets dropped. EDG looking for a flawless pistol, not going to find it as Meteor. He's get a nice little lurk timing, but as he swings the corner, he will meet his demise. And EDG will take the opening round.
Yeah, this is something, so nobody too concerned about that round just yet. And I mean, I'm very curious about Meteor on the Viper, but that didn't go so good again for Izu.
No, but just trying to take some space here, maintain some control. It's wrested away from him. Handed over here to Kong. 4-0. 2 charges away from those knives. Pushing forward, looking for another, he will find it. Stacks gets taken down. Buzz desperately wanting someone to push him into the smoke here, but like you said, EDG playing this patiently, and in fact just going fishing. And once again, getting rewarded. Meteor will be able to find one, stops it from another flawless, but EDG overall very cleanly.
Up there, Kong wants those blades. Absolutely, he will pop those right away with that Spectre to back it up.
For the entry here, Izu taking down one, but just traded out here. Kong just runs down Stacks. Strafing around him with a Spectre in hand. Comes away with the kill, gets a weapon upgrade. T1 now very much on the back foot. Buzz tagged down to 12. The drone spotting out Meteor. Apparently a scent, but play off of this one. Chichu taking a bit of this damage, forced into the open. Buzz able to collect one. Smog Keller here on the corner, has nobody in behind. 2 more kills and Buzz.
You're right.
He's wise to it. Smoggy going to be caught with a knife in hand. Buzz has managed to come away with another, but a minor consolation.
Definitely something a player like Meteor will do to you. You gotta be aware.
Drone pushing toward the tailwind in. Izu able to find one, but then gets full flash taken down by nobody. One so far, but Meteor now dropping as he tries to swing out from heaven. The sight gets busted open.
30 seconds left.
Realistically found here. Buzz just trying to disrespect the snakebite, walk over and find a timing. Cannot do so. He falls, Stacks will follow soon. With just one death, EDG.
T1 was just clearing the corner enough to plant Izu in a position.
Double stack in mid here. There's the vault line, and Izu cannot get out fast enough. Kong just far too swift. Operator on the floor. It's a little bit of spam damage through the smoke. Buzz now dead at ramp. Smoggy narrowly survives with 16 HP, and Kong now in deep past screens, has backup. Sylvan able to find one, but instantly the trade is there. Nobody now.
One enemy
Back
remaining.
around, Smoggy still holding his own. His Stacks will fall. Meteor just gets picked off right here in main. The operator, 30 seconds remaining, that rope should have been heard.
30 seconds left.
Relays there. He's gonna back off. Tailwind forward, Stacks gonna be spawned. Tries to go for the drop down, and Kong still so snappy with it. Finds one. Flashes up above around the top of the screen here. Izu, wow, fadeaway shot on assignment. Kong is still wreaking havoc. Needs to hit that one, but cannot. Buzz, however, arriving. Takes down one. Doesn't realize that he's getting hit from behind. Sylvan now with everything to do, but he cannot stop this plan.
Extremely difficult for Sylvan. No guns available until he is able to clear this corner. Around the elbow, Chichu.
Ready for the swing out. Ready for the instant trade. Sylvan would have to just hit this shot. Pop forward. Finds the first one. But did he see the jiggle? He did not. Doesn't have a gun. Doesn't have a clue. It's a solid attempt, but Chichu.
Here comes one of these B hits. Sylvan looking like he's going to be under a lot of pressure.
Again, forcing some space over towards mid, but Kong immediately finding one at Meteor. Not realizing
He's been playing with. There goes that Blade Storm.
Knives are popped up and over the top. There's the flash. The blind goes through. Kong eating an immense amount of damage, but still able to stick the landing. Swaps to the shorty. Stacks gets obliterated. Buzz trade at the same time there at tower. Showstopper not getting
Spike planted.
any eliminations. And once again for T1 in this position. How do you try to get out? Simon tucked to the corner, does get hit by that paranoia. Izu's able to find one.
Still have the Rolling Thunder, though.
And they're just fully entrenched and ready to send this. I'm going to be taken down. Looks like that will convince him to go ahead and send the Rolling Thunder. Minor consolation, but Simon reads it absolutely gorgeously. Swoops in, finds it up once.
It's always going to be in your mind. When is that going to come out? When are they going to press that advantage? A couple Spectres being bought here. Yeah. So desperate. A nice opening pick for Izu, though. Gets out cleanly.
Cutting through.
She needed an early kill. Still, though, only 2 Spectres behind. 4T1, so firepower is still fairly weak, but swing onto the corner. Izu's going to be good for a second. Does get traded out. Smoggy able to find one Meteor. Tucked away there in the corner. At this range, just doesn't have a hope in hell. Smoke going to be dissipating here in heaven. Snakebite coming down to try to slow up Buzz. Smoggy is just ripping people to shreds. Well, all of this chaos is happening in heaven. Smoggy is sending T1 to hell.
Kong Kong's got an op.
Scoops it up, says thank you very much. Just afford to buy one. They have plenty of cash. There's zero hope for T1 to try to drain the coffers. Maybe zero hope for them to get a single round win right now in this half. TP into sight. Sylvan getting flashed up. Simon keeps him at bay. Off shot going to be going wide. Smoggy able to find one. Buzz, however, traded out. Sylvan doing his damnedest. That's a nice headshot, but Simon will go ahead and cut him down to size 10-0.
They can destroy anyone. They weren't kidding in their pre-show video.
Hard to disagree. Crossfire going to be broken up a bit. Stax finally gets himself on the board with an elimination here. Good timing on the rope. Meteor pushing forward, finding Chichu. Player advantage now. Found for T1 for the first time in this map. Tap of the plant, nobody. Quick peek over towards ramp, but still audioless, caught off guard. Stax will be able to find him. Now it all comes down to Simon. Was a miracle worker for them in the past when they made their run to become champions, and he needs to do it again. And he gets that first step, but Stax, maybe starting to come alive, is able to find the round here for his squad.
Make it all the more difficult. Meteor's gonna just send in a mid and they're gonna challenge it.
Yep, push forward.
Oh my God.
Meteor, dead. Hits the floor. Back away. The paranoia does slow the tide here for the moment. He and Buzz getting completely and utterly surrounded. Nice little transfer on the Guardian. Sylvan able to find 2. Chichu going to be taken out at the same time as Stax. Arrives in heaven. Hong Hong, however, still snappy with it. Finds the first, cannot find the second. And now it's down to nobody. The Prowler from heaven knows the location of one, finds the other. But once again, Stax there to bail them out.
Into stall. It's Kong Kong. Timing. Sylvan
pops, goes for the push. Sylvan covering fire, able to find one, but Simon guns down 2 here on the site. Sylvan swooping out onto the rafters. Just managed to trade it back, trade it up. Player advantage down here for the side of T1. Meteor catching a straight headshot, and nobody up from Garage. Gets rid of Stax. It looks so good for a brief little moment, and then it all falls to pieces. Another pistol to EDG. They now are up by 9.
For T1 in this round.
Paranoia, flash, and Buzz on the entry. Judge in hand narrowly gets that elimination. Managed to hold on to his life here for a little bit longer, but Meteor on that flank. Trying to stave off the wraparound. It's being picked apart. Aftershock out the ready. Don't clear any angles here for them. Sylvan just trying to hold things here at the drop. Kong Kong swings the corner, finds one. And in the blink of an eye, all of Stax's team has dropped around him. Push onto the corner, classic in hand. Kong Kong. Himself disguised for the moment. Kong Kong, how far does he pursue? Talon trying to flush him out into the open. Meteor, however, able to win out the fight. Good information on the 2 players still playing here at lobby. Nobody pushing up into the smoke. Meteor catches a good timing, catches a kill. Like starting to tick away, but Chichu, ever present, finds one.
Shadows traveling.
There's still going to be one lingering around main. Can they flush open the site? Looks like the answer's going to be no. Chichu unless he can do something like that! Hits the floor! And nearly gets himself an ace to bring this to a conclusion. The time not on their side this round. Unwinnable for EDG. They cannot bring it to an end. But my God, Chichu! Time.
Oh, look at this. Trying to set up a trap play.
Izu kind of in front of this, but nobody still is able to just peek in, gets the kill, and they just get out scot-free.
One of those iterations of the Breach Teho combo that you're going to see a lot on this map.
Kong hits the headshot, tailwinds forward. Did he back away, Chichu? On the re-peek. Knocked down to 3 HP. Tries to slow up the approach. Kong, however, getting in behind, but timing a little bit off for him. Draws back over to the Sheriff. Buzz, stunned up, flushed out into the open, into Kong's welcoming arms. And it is not on a buy round that EDG will bring this to a conclusion. They look to do it with one hero Bulldog and some Sheriffs. Sylvan swings the corner, is able to find one. Needs 3 more of those, but weapons have been recovered.
Spike planted.
The firepower in the hands of EDG. Getting stronger and stronger, Sylvan. Just rejoining the squad, needing to ace clutch to keep them in the map. Avoids the fault line, swings back, finds one! Snaps on a Smoggy! And Sylvan will bail them out! Successfully tuck out.
Stack's going to read this push, though, from Kong.
That is the question for now. Slowly creeping forward. Kong, however, just a little bit more aware, a little bit faster. That's the spike now. Dropping the back alleys of Split. Izu able to find one. Simon going to be taken down. Flash out. Kong desperately trying to play elusively, but Sylvan on the pinch is able to find the kill. A 3v3 and fire will confirm presence.
Salvo's in a snake bite here.
Push out of the smoke. They double face it. Izu able to find one. Nobody going to be taken down.
30 seconds left.
Really nice.
Here in towards main. Everyone from T1 situated on the site. Bring out Izu. Spotted out, flashes up over the top. Chichu, however, able to find one. Sylvan going to be taken down. This is the 1v1. It seems like Smoggy knows exactly where Izu is TP2. You read that he's already pushed up into the site, taps the spike, swings out of the smoke, and they're missing each other somehow, some way. Smoggy's starting to get a read on it. Oh, he bounces in.
Oh.
Does he have the time? I don't think he does. That spike is erupting, and this map is continuing. 12-5, T1.
Proposition there for T1, but they're able to dodge the damage.
Trying to flush him back, but now the double push. You're into mid, triple rather, as Meteor's able to find one. Smoggy on the peak. Sheriff shot to the skull of Meteor, does shut him down, but Showstopper and a nice shot from Stacks. Continue to open up the round. Kong now, the last one standing. 1v4, Spike not brought forward. Once Kong peeks into the site, it will be his last.
Turn it out at any time. Paranoia, clearing back sight. Connected at least on Simon.
Fault line, they're trying to slow things up. Buzz in ahead of that. Nightfall. He's managed to find one, get traded back. Kong coming out, finding one, but quickly getting traded. Immediately brought back to parity. 3v3 is Chichu up and over the top of the box. Interrupts the plant, puts Stacks down to low HP numbers.
Spike planted.
Sylvan in this corner, needing to win out this critical fight. The salvos start to fly. Stacks able to find one. Sylvan going to be taken down. Stacks abandoned here at 18 HP. In a 1v2. Snappy with both of them! The 4K red! I had some very close scraps in these thrifty attempts. A Rolling Thunder also online. Stealth drone sent. Nobody to check out towards me, but Chichu continues to be the final boss! By 3, they come by 3, they fall. Chichu destroys them all!
He is absolutely just unbelievable. What a tremendous player. Now he's going to throw the pit into mid. Meteor's going to try his own pit, but Simon right there to punish if he overstepped. There he goes.
The heroics have a limit. It is not an infinite stock.
Try to clear this angle.
Scaling forward, taking some space, clears out that close cubby. EDG tucked in, able to find the headshot onto the first, gets Kong as well, gets himself a third, turns back.
Spike down B.
Two remaining players now. Here, ready to drop out of hookah, catches a glimpse. Stacks arriving, will be able to go ahead, pick off one, gets himself involved.
Send it to 1-2 in the scoreline. Buzz with that outlaw.
The glimpse turns from the flash, and Kong swoops in. Sheriff in hand, just takes his head off. Sylvan now trying to hold the line here. They flash forward, and somehow he gets a stray. Smoggy taken down. Sylvan, you might want to buy a lottery ticket after this one, son. What a shot. Kong, however, still online, able to find one more. Sylvan does get dropped. Bulldog recovered, now into the hands of Stacks. TP across, both players trying to push their way out of showers.
Gotta be wary of that outlaw.
Out here into the open, Chichu will be able to find the one. Meteor.
You can't see my face right now.
Go ahead, scoop up the gun.
I'm smiling.
Keeps them afloat, but still scooped up here. Kong just trying to get that showstopper online. Re-swing in from Meteor. Gets knocked out of the park.
And this might open the door for EDG to try to make this B hit go. They were rotating back, thinking about pulling off. T1, assuming that that's the case, is going to try to press.
In the peak. The reface, Chichu.
Rip and tear.
Able to avoid the damage here. Get one tucked into the side, but they know they have to try and take this fight. Tries to split the difference here, tries to go for the transfer, cannot find that kill. EDG. Say tucked back, will fall. This Buzz now has to do it all. Swing in, and once again, can't get the shot. Now rotating back around. Showstopper looks to open things up. Kong sprinting forward. Showstopper gets sent, plants his feet, draws down, and picks out Buzz. Just assassinated in broad daylight.
It's just outrageous.
Max desperately trying to get some kind of angle, some line of sight, but as soon as he swings out, Chichu is there. Now into the 3v5, T1. Likely gonna have to call for a save for the two remaining players. Chichu stays alive with 3 HP. Looks for the last. Won't be able to quite find it. EDG does manage to come away with that, but there's just far too many players remaining, far too many angles to try to clear, and Simon will not give him any opportunity whatsoever. We are tied up at
EDG not interested in trying to play close contact there.
positions.
Oh, what a nade.
Right here onto Sylvan. He's gonna run out. Does still manage to take down Kong. At decent range. Molly now to try to slow things. About 40 seconds remaining.
Buzz.
Gonna try to play this out a little bit more patiently, but as you say, Buzz is on a flank, but it's just the classic at hand. Swings out, and everyone's right there, ready, waiting for him. He gets cut off guard, and now the pivot play comes through. Teleporter taken. There's a late lurk from Chichu, still sticking around over on that B side of the map. Finds a kill. Sylvan going to be eliminated, but Meteor. One with the Sheriff. Rifles in hand. Gets himself a third.
10 seconds left.
And Chichu now just does not have the time. It's a question of does he take someone with him? He does. Meteor will fall, but T1 will be victorious in the round. A MasterCard Thrifty to reestablish a lead.
When you...
Upshot going wide. Backs off the truck. Met with a flash. For now is going to be safe.
This is bot.
Call coming through, and Kong nails the headshot. Absolutely devastating. Sylvan here to try to hold the line. The molly, the orbital, all available to him. Sends it close here on the side, trying to keep himself protected. Up and over the top goes nobody, and now he will get taken down. Sylvan through that. Just managed to get a little bit of damage dealt, but cannot find further eliminations. 3v3, the push out. Meteor trying to find a timing, but cannot get a transfer. Gets the first. 0 point. Tells them what they want to know. A player over towards Garden Stacks. On the floor, Buzz needing to hit it. Doesn't find it. Swaps the weaponry. Opting to try to go for this res. Orbital strike now. Showing that he has to abandon his teammate on the floor. 25 health remaining. He knows the corner. He knows where he's at, but he needs to find the kill, and he cannot. Smoggy with 31 HP Pulls off a Red Bull clutch to keep us tied up. Getting that smoke going to be cycled back through there from Sylvan. Meteor once again. You're on this B side, pushes forward, and my God, the flick! Picks off Kong, but Sylvan going to be taken down at the same time. Nobody. That late linger. He strikes, he finds the catch. Buzz might do similarly here. Pushes forward, out of the smoke! And Mo's down 2 with a Bucky. T1 looking to give themselves another thrifty win. Smoggy dancing around the shots. Stays alive, showstopper.
Enemy remaining.
From Buzz will find the kill. Smoggy at 40 HP.
30 seconds.
Can he get the clutch? Looks back behind the wall, the haunt not getting the reveal. Izu repositioning, and Buzz out into the open finds it. Another MasterCard thrifty. The interrupt is there. Ooh, Molly through. Max just sending the pop flash forward in towards Showers. Wants to take this fight, but it's Chichu on the opposite side. Potentially a gun. We'll hear for him as Buzz also similarly will get taken down. Chichu is just an absolute menace! Oh,
but
my
they read
goodness.
it off the back of that smoke. They know that T1 wants to deny the orb, and they punish it.
Blind check. Kong just faces forward out from hookah. Meteor taking down. Salvo's now flying through. Does get flashed there for a brief little moment. Izu on the peak, able to put it down low on HP, but cannot find that kill. Buzz trying to go straight across through the hall, but he ends up meeting a similar fate. And in the blink of an eye, it's just Stacks left remaining, still rotating. As EDG look to get this lead from themselves. Potentially flawless fashion. They know exactly where he's at. They have it triple stacked here through the smoke, and there is no hope in hell. Flawless is confirmed as EDG gain.
More of a little bit of peacocking there from T1.
Man sent out here from Simon. Buzz looking for a timing, drops down, gets the transfer on the 2. Smoggy, Kong able to answer some back. But now it's just Chichu on his lonesome. It's been damn near good for these all day long. Can he deliver in this moment, or is the call just a save? Simon will bleed out. He's going to at least look to reroute this. Be an absolute miracle if he could pull it off. Looks like it will just be a drop down and attempt to get into the teleporter. Sylvan will go ahead and collect. Now 2 away from that orb.
Kind of spread out a bit on that B site. In fact, Sylvan's going on a lurk, and it's nobody here again.
Reads it perfectly. Not falling into the same trap twice. Sylvan gets the pinch. EDG, however, still looking like they want to try to carry on forward in towards this B site. Without that Tejo utility, it's much more likely that they might have to commit the orbital just to get themselves forward. Chichu, not this time. Not going to be able to win it out. Sylvan keeping this locked down. It looks like it's just going to be the clock waited out here from EDG.
10 seconds left.
In these last few seconds, just got to try to storm their way in. Simon will be able to find one, but it's a couple seconds too late. The round will end up tells me this final round of the half likely to start getting chaotic, to start getting scrappy.
Izu's
Slow creep up Izu. Yep, here on the corner, and Kong takes one right between the eyes. What a shot. Simon going with a peek, but inevitably will swap back over to that Vandal.
Fully smoked.
Smoke's gonna be sent. Sylvan waiting to greet them here. Opens up the red carpet, pushes out of the smoke, but the shot is not gonna be aligned. Izu able to find one. Backpedals to find a third. Up and Simon just has to slowly step over them, losing more and more of that HP bar. Meteor out from heaven, able to find a timing.
Spike down A.
Chichu now once again asked to do it all. To try to get a 1v3 victory here.
Here comes Buzz.
To get EDG tied up, but like you say, Buzz coming in around the back. Chichu gives it a thought for a brief little moment, but once again, the time is just not on their side. Buzz arrives, strikes, and T1 close out the half 7-5.
What a nice round.
Well, 0 points, about to land right on top of them. Clear not gonna happen in time, and that tells all. Chichu swinging out. Back box is able to find one. Smoggy holds down Showers. Now trading Meteor. Keeping EDG in with an advantage. Izu trying to stick for this. Goes down to 34 HP, does manage to get the spike planted. Swing out from Buzz, wins the fight. 3v3 is Kong Kong. Looks to try to open things up. The timing narrowly missed. Buzz not identifying it quite just yet, but still gets the dink. The spray down. Finds that elimination. Another paint shell now going to be built up. It's Buzz just saying tucks here into the corner. The stun coming through. They want to flush him out. But Buzz, snappy to find them both.
Who's got the snaps?
The ghosted hand. Now over halfway towards having that showstopper online. Meteor will apply some pressure and find an opening here towards Hookah. And he will be able to do so. Smoggy going to be taken down. Kong Kong, however, on a deep flank. Super's able to find one. Nobody getting another. Buzz still alive. Playing here on elevation. See if he can spot anything out, but already this round barely rough for T1. 3v3, no weapons surrendered over quite just yet. They need to try to play this out as cleanly as they can. Sylvan will identify and shut down the flank.
Enemy remaining.
Buzz finds nobody in Chichu. Previously noted here in Hookah. Goes ahead and reconfirms his position. The paint shells to shove him back even further. Just end up having to play for some exits here, see if he can tap them down at range. Buzz wanting to get that last charge, wanting to go into the bonus with that showstopper online, and he will. 9-5.
Them down.
A little bit of clearing with you, Till. So you know there's a couple guns over here.
Look at this quad stack though, EDG. Nobody this time, not gonna be allowing for Meteor to gain access. Just check out the rest of the site. Bonks his head on the entry, the blast packs, but Buzz swinging the corner, does get the rocket through. A 1-to-1 trade on that front, but player advantage here for the side of EDG. Rotation still needing to come through from nobody, making his way across from that B site. 0 point confirms no one forward there in showers. Dax confirms no one forward, trying to push up here in towards Lambs, but as he swings out, getting flushed into the open, he's able to find one. Izu striking, finds nobody. Now, the 2v2, the time starting to take away the molly. Sent to further delay. Sylvan just stuck here around the corner, playing quietly, putting Simon down to 13 HP, finding the kill. Smoggy can only find the one. He cannot get this round win. T1.
You can see some of that wind has gone out of the sails.
Made in towards the cubby. Kong Kong not going to be cleared out. Finds the first, the wall, staves off the rest of the push, and that's going to be a weapon hand delivered here into Kong Kong's hands. The Meteor quickly removes it, wrenches it from his grasp. Flash up for it out of the smoke. Izu able to find one. Smoggy just the singular kill with the carried over weapon. And Simon just gonna likely see if he can try to do some damage. 2 charges away from having that ult online. Killing to death would give it to him. Round victory right now at this point just doesn't seem likely. Stack's able to go ahead, avoid all the util, strafes out to safety. Meteor with 3 helps get T.
But nobody is going to be pressuring Long B. Instead, Buzz, Sylvan, good flash. It's going to shut down nobody. And there's Kong Kong though, gets his pick.
Finds one.
Bring them down.
Sylvan dead. Chichu forced away here from showers. T1 continuing to try to push up, and eventually they will just be able to overwhelm him. Site now broken open, and Smoggy just drifting across the paint shells. Just does not have the timing to try to put that weapon to use. He falls to the wayside. The showstopper popped here from Kong Kong, sees one, sends it. Meteor gonna be taken down. It's the operator back in the hand. Paint shells to further delay. Stacks able to back off. Izu steadying. Recovers from the flash, finds the kill, says, yep, you guys go on. Get the plant through. I'm gonna try to handle this fight myself. Stuck into a corner. Kong Kong pushing for it. Snappy with a right click, does manage to find it. But at the end,
Through towards A smoke comes down in front of showers, and Meteor's able to find the kill. Buzz.
on the lurk, and he finds it. Nothing recovered.
T1.
With the blast pack up in towards the side, but Chichu out on a flank angle, able to find one, finds 2. As he peeks back in towards Zuka, now that judge rings out. It's a rude awakening for T1. Nobody playing this patiently. Sylvan trying to take some space, knows that if he can get rid of the flanker, he's going to be in a good spot. And now Simon's just being overwhelmed and picked apart. Sylvan held back here for the moment by the salvos. Kong out of hookah, able to find one. They roll out the red carpet, but it's not needed. Nightfall around the back. Kong going to be deafened here as Meteor repositions. The whole command coming in to push forward. Sprays through despite the flash. Is still able to find one. Simon going to be put down. Izu now having to backpedal. So very low, but still finding 2 kills. Smoggy now with everything to do. His last.
T1 trying to delay a little bit.
A little narrow angle there from Izu. Couple taps in. Kong going to be taken down as Buzz. Peeks out from lower, is able to find him. First kill to try to start the retake here. Shock dart, not quite gonna find contact there. Blue bolt sent in towards the hall. Nearly gets the line up there, but Buzz is able to just strike a little bit faster. 2-player advantage now here for the side of T1 as they look to get themselves yet another pistol to spam, however, into the smoke. Meteor gonna be taken down. They're looking for the body block here. Grab locking them in position, and Sylvan going down the rest of the views, just being held. Another pistol win. It's T1 start off Pearl 1-0.
What a stellar!
Through Art. Space gonna be given up. Plant can come through. EDG want to scale forward. They want to take some space. Sylvan, however, able to find himself a 3rd kill. Push up, barrel stuff there by Simon with the right click as Buzz just sliding across. Styles on him a bit. The Judge strikes, finds the kill, and T1, 2 players down, still able to close out the anti-eco.
I love the way that T1 is playing this right now. One of the strengths of this comp, you know, look at the turret. They're going to keep pressing forward. Thought maybe they might pause a bit, but nope, full throttle.
Nano 7 Meteor is ready for this. Does get taken down, however, it's nobody. Swinging the corner, finding one. Buzz similarly falling. Their advantage right back here into their hands. EDG not wanting to allow for another bonus conversion. We saw T1 achieve there on that bind. Nightfall very quickly online here for Simon. Is that here for the post play? We'll see if it comes into play. Sports Smoggy holding down Halls, finds the first Izu. Picked off, the Nightfall will go through. But so too will these kills. Just a singular casualty here as EDG get themselves on.
One and done here. Looks like the smoke is going to go up though. Let's see if they anticipate. Might jump up on top of that box. Nope, he's going to try the other angle.
Oh, but just out into the open is Smoggy. Thinking that they had this angle completely cleared. Goes for the repeat, cannot find the shot. He's get tagged up to 31, but ultimately gets himself out towards safety. Cosmic Divide now going to be called in. Buzz able to find one as nobody's going to be taken down over at Halls. Kong, however, starting to come online, finds 2, but it's sat down by Stacks, who similarly gets dropped here by Chichu. The plant now able to be stuck. You're here around the corner. Simon taking that first fight, but
One enemy
Sylvan
remaining.
able to find the first.
Not ready yet.
Now into the 1v1. You're knowing exactly where he's at, but needs to try to find the timing. The swing. So we play ring around the Rosie. Identifying each other, spotting it out in the fight. Backed away. Meteor needing to get himself over towards the spike. Taps in, and Chichu is instantaneous with the headshot.
T1 this time gambling that EDG is not going to make any more rotations. They're going to lose out in the first kill.
Stacks eliminated. Smoke's obfuscating here. As Sylvan does get a nice headshot. Overdrive going to be committed here by Buzz. Finds one, but he's quickly shut down. Not quite the value they were going to be looking for, but Meteor on the lurk. Backstabs. Recovers a weapon. And this time, he wins out on the fight. As T1 are looking for another thrifty. Kong, however, other ideas. The plant being stuck in the swing, not coming through. A quick exit back into main. Vandal grabbed Izu, drifting across, and he hits one hell of a headshot. The last man standing gets the defuse, and T1 escorts them forward. Spot out on the 2. Big out, goes through, swing onto the corner, but Sylvan able to find that elimination, finds himself a second off screen. Simon does get taken down, but nobody now starting to go crazy as he finds himself 3. Sylvan will finally be shut down. Drops down with that backstab. Gets closer and closer as nobody is about to arrive, about to strike. And strike he does. We're just gonna keep swinging back and forth, it seems. Spotted absolutely nothing.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Armageddon gonna be sent here, and yet Izu pushes up into the smoke. As it dissipates, he will get cut down. Chichu able to find one. The Cosmic Find now gonna be in play. Makai just pushed them back, but he finds Meteor. A flash out, the jump peek, the Bucky finds him. Up and over the top, Buzz! How has he gotten
30
two?
seconds left.
Will finally be brought down. Recon not picking out anything. Sheriff scooped up, 20 seconds remaining. The Haunt cleared the smoke, dissipating. Sylvan still finds that shot. What a disgusting one. But EDG.
A little bit better guns, able to get through that one in the long run. Back into the op. Izu.
Catching Kong util in hand. Trying to go for a setup. Now, tip of the spear, cut off. EDG thinking twice about this approach through art.
This is tough now. Lost that entry. So now you kind of have to just methodically clear your way through. The good news is you've opened up a lot of space here towards B-Link. Let's see if they anticipate Simon's position. Oh, Simon, great to react.
Read. But does he expect another player? He's got the spike in hand. Chichu sort of watching here for this. Simon drifting back, and Sylvan hits the transfer! And guns down all three!
On cooldown.
Oh. Nobody. So clean there.
All missiles away.
Try to
Ammunition.
use some of his util to get this spike. Get spammed down as he goes through the smokes. Such a difficult position to get through. Have to have one of the nastiest outplays we've seen so far.
The Nebula will fade. Izu inching closer and closer here. The swing out, and Sylvan will finish what he started, a 4K to top it. Lockdown on a timing here for Meteor to try to shove them back. The Hunter's Fury as well. Opened up, just looking for a pick. Smoggy tagged up, taken down. As they have to try to flood forward.
Well divided.
No detain to be found here. Cosmic Divide now going to be invested.
It's the third one, by the way.
Yep. 3v2, the grab wall, just pulling Kong in. Stopping him from trying to reinforce this position. The peek coming in, Sylvan. There again, but Chichu, how has he come away with two? Izu and Stacks both going to be taken down. This would be a monstrous round for EDG to try to get the win. The
Whoa!
And with the stinger in hand, it is another MasterCard Thrifty. Met with a flash. With the prowler now. Starts the chase. 30 HP remaining. Kong inching forward, finishes the job. Stacks, Guardian shot, is able to find one. We are now out on the floor, but Stacks revealed, pinned down, take it down. Meteor strikes, is able to find one. Scoops up a weapon. A bit more firepower now behind, but Simon does well to find the headshot. The Cosmic Divide now going to be called in. 2v2, the Dimensional Drift in play. Izu just spotting them both out. Sends out the fake, the overdrive popped. Smoggy spotted here in the corners. He just gets run down. The slide and Buzz cannot find it. Chicho at 5 HP this time. Cannot pull a rabbit out of his hat. 5-5. These teams are inseparable.
This is absolute chaos.
Yes.
Yes, but what about third?
What about third, Thrifty?
That op.
Easy on a peek.
Yeah.
Gets Kong, gets out. Repositions here.
Gonna get a little bit of info. Meteor on an island on A though.
Target destroyed.
Waiting for the strafe out. Spike now confirmed.
down.
Meteor looking for a little bit more. He's able to find Smoggy right before Chichu pushes in from main. Mildly opened up. Stacks. Oh, shifting around, and Simon. It's one hell of a shot. Repositions trying to find that gun. Can't quite get though, but does get the spot out, but Buzz able to go ahead and hold his ground. Slides across. Mows him down.
I'm out of here.
It's T1 get themselves
Both second guessing each other.
Go ahead.
on a line. Armageddon
Stand your ground.
gonna be sent. He's just strafing forward. Stops in his tracks, finds one. Nobody now held back. Weapon scooped up. The pinch getting ready to come through. As Meteor out to the open.
Oh!
It's massacred as they swing the corner. Stacks able to find two. Tucks back, 10 HP remaining. Tries to challenge for the fight, but ends up falling to the wayside.
I got the spike.
It all comes down to Sylvan. Nobody low. The tap, the first pound. He overstays on the angle though, and Smoggy is able to collect 6.
T1, this comp is really meant to do damage. They ran 5 in a row on the attack side against DRX to shut him out, and that's a great opener for Izu.
What a shot from Izu. Kong being put through the ringer so far here on this map. Started off hot, but just hasn't been given the space to really find that huge game-taking over value, but Buzz sliding in towards dugout, able to find one. Smoggy gonna be taken down, swaps over for the Ghost. 2-player advantage to T1. Chichu, nobody. Get collected over towards the side of the map. Simon out into the open. Able to find that headshot, gets the kill, but he's taken down a 40 now, whittled away at 25 HP remaining. As the shock dart does connect. Sylvan on the straight. Damage here through the wall. The haunt gonna be cleared out. Simon trying to push forward. The salvo's now sent. Sylvan just trying to plant his feet, take the fight. Falls, but Meteor keeps them in with the advantage. Chichu here, gun down. Meteor will find the finisher. Another pistol to T1. 4-2 in that regard.
You have to consider it.
Yep.
You have to consider it.
Did it in the last one. Kong still sat here. Timing, however, going to be found for Buzz. Just swings the corner. Little do they know this B site is very open, free for the taking. Ooh, but so too is potentially this kill on a Meteor. Chichu. A nice little backstab of Sheriff. Upgrade.
That is not a gun you want to give Chichu.
Absolutely not. Moves it now to a 4v4 plant here into the open from Sylvan. Buzz maybe about to have contact here against Chichu. Pulls back off the angle. Now confirms it.
I am not challenging that if I'm Buzz.
Salvo's trying to push him out into the open here, but Izu able to find one. Smoggy does go ahead and take down the enemy Yoru, but Buzz is just tearing him limb for limb. A 3K, 3 players surviving. Weapons to be carried over.
Edge of Hall. Buzz likes to go that way.
Salvo's going to be sent through. Meteor arriving here at the connector, finds one, anticipates Smoggy's position as well. Can he win it out? Maybe Simon actually takes him down. Slow and steady, the creep up, but EDG very swift. Oh, starting to cut across. Gets himself into position, the star is starting to fly. Dart cleared out, TP forward, slide to the back. Buzz, Izu, get one apiece. Re-swing, nobody able to go ahead and hold his ground. It's an immense amount of damage. Down to 8, the shot, however, through the wall. Simon getting the wall bang hit. Stacks gets eliminated. Player advantage still here for the side of T1. But by fairly narrow margins. Nobody to try to swing. He's good for one, but Izu and Meteor clean up the rest, and they keep.
Shortcut.
Quick exit there from Kong. It's the overdrive. Comes through. T1 wanting to up the pace here against the eco attempt. Simon gonna be the first to fall. Dancing around the smokes. Kong does get a nice shot. Buzz gonna be taken down. Smoggy lingering here inside of the smoke. Tries to go for a timing. Ends up falling to the wayside. Now a judge scooped up into Kong's hands. That could be devastating. Still has the Sheriff, but he will lose his life. Sylvan gets the transition. 3 in the round.
Link now. Gonna clear that area as well.
Trying to investigate, but it's starting to run out of time. Tucks into the corner. The Thorn's gonna be popped. Salvo's sent to try to flush him out into the open, and it works to treat as nobody. He's able to find the headshot, and Izu gets taken down. Chichu now
Has gotten Kong to rotate over to water. Now they're gonna rotate through, try to pinch onto this B site. Oh, Chichu!
fantastic shot. Sylvan dead. Buzz dead on arrivals. He tries to get himself into the site, but they say absolutely not. EDG. They're gonna try to bring this one back. Stacks tries to make it a little bit more costly, but it's just a one casualty.
Defender side against G2, they were so clean. They're able to spread, they're able to lock down these choke points. And they make it so annoying, and that's a great shot from Kong.
I mentioned lockdown is available, but Stacks gonna be eliminated. The one player coming into the round that didn't have a weapon, just the Sheriff behind. Slide in, Buzz, distracted, kicks the wrong target as Izu tries to get the little 180 flick. Just find Simon here for the moment. Kong shortly gonna have to try to go for the reload. It's forced away for the moment. The Armageddon now gonna be called in. Izu on a crossfire, able to find Chichu. He and Sylvan though, very committed positions versus 3. Comes across to the side, Sylvan covering fire, able to keep his teammate protected. A tap of arc. The plant comes in. Just the stun left available.
One enemy.
Smoggy finds the first. Sylvan gonna be taking down Izu now with everything to do it. Just 12 HP to try to do it. They have no idea where he was. He used the fake gate crash before. They have no clue if he's still in the site or if he's relocated elsewhere. The push getting ready to come through from Flowers. And on that swing out, nobody will find his target. Cosmic Defy does get burned. Still a bit off kilter here. A bit of an overcommitment from EDG.
Team A.
But more crucially, they get the round win. Up from Kong Kong, not falling for it.
Spike planted.
Flash onto the corner, and Izu, guns down two! Picks up the operator, takes an exit, says thank you very much!
Oh, now he's got the dimensional drift.
He's just absolutely robbed and blind.
Nowhere to run.
Hunter's Fury trying to call for it here, trying to track. Stacks frantically trying to line up the shot. They jump back out over towards main. Smoggy, however, down to a sliver. Chichu on a timing, pushing forward towards Art. Sylvan gonna be gunned down. The counter swing from Meteor, not there. That's a window for Chichu to try to work off of. But it can make it happen. It's another MasterCard Thrifty.
Bait this wall out though. This is something that really is gonna cause them problems. And EDG's already leading ahead of it.
Sliding forward, Buzz gonna be put on the floor. Nobody. Nice. Sheriff shot to find it.
He's unreal.
Chichu continues to try to shove him back. Nobody finds another. Even further value found.
Enemy remaining.
As oh boy, we're back on this script, eh?
That's done.
Unless Meteor has something to say about it. Vandal recovered into the hands of nobody. Kong Kong as well. That Phantom, but he's been spotted. He's been felled.
All grenade out.
Nebula only gonna last for so long. The turret forward out of this one. Quickly cleared out. Smoggy gets repositioned here behind the screens. The reload goes through, and Meteor just a hair off the shot. Back-to-back mess. Just here, along the corner.
Buzz could hit a nasty relay bolt.
He's gonna slide in, and he's gonna get absolutely destroyed. Smoggy able to find the headshot here as the crossfire set up from EDG. It's just too damn good.
Remaining.
Izu, they're not falling for it. As we are tied up 11-11.
Let's keep an extra player planted over there.
30 seconds.
There you
left.
go.
Go, go, go.
Potentially punishable there on the stacks. Almost gets caught. Buzz on the entry, however, going to be taken down. Chichu finding two. Izu also taken out.
Down.
Meteor falls to the wayside, and Chichu rips them to pieces. He said, "This is my site, my tournament, my round." And he gets the
Kong Kong, the danger man.
They needed it most. The Thrifty not found. Some pressure here on to Meteor. The swing off the Prowler. Smoggy absolutely nails him. Dead on the floor. The timing, a narrow miss. Stacks about to do battle here against Simon, but Simon steadies it. And in the blink of an eye, EDG take control. Sylvan's been sussed out. He's been found. Salvo's at his feet. And nobody will close it.